The doctor is in.
So let's do some reaction Andying. Let's do some reaction Andying. Because there's some things I want to point out, which is where we're going to try to beat him. 1 second. Okay, works. Cool, Pog. Nothing on my screen. It's weird. Here we go. Okay. So, pre-run death. Lili, I talked to him. He did 1,000 attempts to get this time. So, mirror everything is normal setup. He's already got Zeus. Puts on... Here's the first thing you might notice about Lili, right? One of the other runners, a guy called Museus, had talked to him about trying to do... I have a 6:29, which was world record, and then I stopped running IGT because I wanted to run RTA instead. Museus challenged Lili to do a quick RTA time, which is real time, at the same time as Lili was going for this world record. And so what did Lili do? Oh, well, he was just like, hey guys, yeah, I'll just set 2 world records in one stream. I'll just set 2 world records in one run. Why would you not do that? So what he did was he went out and he set the IGT world record by 30 seconds, right? And then at the same time, he set the RTA world record by about 40 seconds. So this is the main reason I think I might be able to beat this run. And like, it's definitely not going to be easy, and I might burn out on it and we'll stop trying, but maybe we can get a better PB or something, right? As you can see, he has tight deadline on. Now what? Oh, I've got the wrong sounds on. This is my bad. Sorry. Thank you so much, Scython, for the sub. Welcome back to the Scrub Life. Welcome back to the Subscribers. Sorry, that was my mistake. Yeah, you can add this YouTube VOD to the command. So he has a pact of punishment called tight deadline on, which the reason you don't usually run it on RTA runs is on IGT runs is it gets rid of survival rooms. Right? So a survival room pauses the in-game timer, which is where I think we can make up some time on this. It's probably about a 10-second time save just there. Now, he gets all the boons you want. He gets epic attack, which is really pog. I think he wastes... So, we're going to be super nitpicky with this run. Okay, guys? I think he wastes a little bit of time here. Because I think if he doesn't chuck out this special, as soon as you see its numbskulls, I don't think you have to special. And specialing takes time, right? So what he could do is just Zeus attack these. You see how they're dead before the special even lands? He can just Zeus attack these and probably save a quarter of a second here. Now, I know that's like, we're talking minuscule times, right? But still, there's a quarter of a second time save here. He then gets, what's he get in room 2? I mean, he gets good enemies. He's like, all of this is good movement, etc. He gets gems. He then gets his hammer, which I think is cluster. It might be rocket. I think he gets cluster first. But so that's the other time save. Can you run it on 0.5 times speed? Now, you guys, like, if you want to watch it slower, the YouTube link is there. So just watch it slower. So I think he gets cluster here. Yeah, which is a really good boon. But I didn't get cluster rockets in my run, which is another time save. Like, this speeds you up a ton. Here, he gets... Honestly, he gets the flipping nuts on this run. It is cracked. He gets epic jolted, which is like the best boon to get early on Eris. You waste a tiny bit of time there. Hey, JDN. Thanks for the raid, my man. Do you not finish your run, or did you finish your run and I'm just... you died on Zag. That sucks, man. But yeah, so he gets epic jolted. We'll speed it up a little bit. These rooms are clean. I mean, this is, again, he wastes half a second here, right? Like, that's a good cluster bomb. I think you could place it more towards the center. I haven't seen the resub, Nampuki. But thank you very much for the sub. That's very kind of you. Welcome back to the Scrub Life. Welcome back to the subscribers. So yeah, if you cluster a little bit higher here, I think you get a slightly better room. He gets a little unlucky with the spawn though. Let's watch this back a little bit slower. Could he play around this bet? Okay. I mean, I should watch this on my own, man. Because, like, here, he kills this guy quickly and is moving up. And you're hoping, really, that you don't get another spawn. But he does see the spawn. Yeah. So that's, like, half a second time save there. There's also that bottom. Yeah. Just, like, slight prioritize of enemies there could save him a little bit of time. Oh, that, I mean, he wastes time there. It's like, fine. Okay, cement pizza, let's go do your exam stuff. Yeah, this is Lili's run. He wastes a little bit of time there, but it's like at most half a second. He goes automatically into chaos because he's not expecting mid-shop. And even if it is mid-shop, what you're going to get, Poseidon, like, an early Poseidon is great, but here you're looking for special damage. What's he roll for? You got to roll. No, really? 4 rolls. He's probably worried about not getting Poseidon. Dash. I mean, the boon increased chance is nice. I probably would have rolled 1 for special. But, like, I guess it's only a 3 room. He then gets a natty art, which is really nice for the cluster bombs. Here, cluster yourself. Meg immediately. So this is one of those ones where you look at it here. Yeah, boon chance isn't bad. Boon chance isn't bad. It's one of those ones where you look at this moment, and if you watch how this plays out, he gets a little bit unlucky, but I don't think it's like he is not optimized. Because he megs immediately, right? All of his clusters hit before the meg comes through. And then, oh no, the meg hits afterwards. Okay, so he actually plays it well. He could have been, so because he clusters himself and he puts them all on the same spot, he basically guarantees that all of his cluster is going to kill the shield before the meg comes down. So this is actually optimal play. A little fortunate, but I think he would have killed it quickly either way. And here you roll for special. Yeah, he gets purple special as well. So playing with mouse is better because you can be more precise with the special, but you also lose some of the movement aspects you get from controller. Yeah, the RNG is that he places the special correctly. And I think you special at the start of that anyway. He gets key, goes mid-shop. He was a little bit lucky to not miss mid-shop through the Chaos Gate, but I'm going to say he was a little bit lucky through a lot of this run. Because that's how this run, like, you have to be a little bit lucky. You also have to play very well. Like, I would say he's a little bit lucky a lot of times, but he's also playing incredibly well. And again, this is the most impressive Hades run I've ever seen. Doesn't check shop. I don't think, like, what you're going to buy. You're going to buy Chaos? Eh. Alright, so he gets... This must be a 9. It's probably a 10 Sisyphus, which is quite fortunate. He doesn't gift Baldy. We don't hate him for that. If he rolls... Okay, so this is super fortunate. This is like... The run could be broken. Not broken here, because he's only got a 2 god pool. What movement aspects do you lose if you run keyboard and mouse? So you lose 8 direction movement, because you only have WASD. Okay, JDN, I'll see you later, my man. I hope you have a good rest. Yeah, so he gets fortunate here. Like, you are rolling... The thing about this is he has... He only has a 2 god pool. So even if he didn't get Poseidon there, he can still just force Poseidon. And then gets the Pom. Unlucky on the epic dash, on the common dash, but it's not the end of the world, right? And this is, like, this will be a perfect Meg fight. Expectation is you kill her. So that special is a little late, I think, but it's nothing that you can sniff at. This one is, like, a quarter of a second late. He probably doesn't actually... Okay, all right. So the mistake I think he makes here, and I might be wrong, it might be the special not reloading quickly enough. He starts to reload before he specials here. It's a tiny, tiny mistake. But if you special before you reload, you hit the Meg as soon as she comes out of the invulnerability. Full metal BG, that's 100% expected. It takes a while to get good. And then, like, what happens at the end here? Yeah, he misplaces his special. Because you want that special to be lined up on her, but because of the way the camera is aligned, it looks like she's further down on the y-axis than she actually is. So you can see he's trying to place it, but he's also worried about Electo, who's just raining hell upon him. And then he goes up and finishes it off pretty quickly. What are my thoughts on the new G2 roster? Very strong roster. If they don't win LEC and then at least make finals at Worlds, they'll have... like, the finals at Worlds is a difficult one because, like, they're playing against very good teams, but the expectation with those 5 players is you should be challenging for a Worlds title. And you should be winning LEC. Alright. If I remember his Asphodel, it's nothing, like, too spicy. Let's think about 3 rooms. You got a Sissy and a Chaos in Tart. These are bad enemies, but it's room 1, so it's not the end of the world. Probably wastes him about 5 seconds here, just because of enemy spawns. Poseidon, which he's forced. What's he rolling for here? Breaking? He's probably... Let's have a look at what his options were. So he had... my thought is he's looking for Hydraulic Might, I'll be honest. And he doesn't get it, so he rolls. And then Breaking Wave is just good. There's no point taking the cast to try and force Sea Storm. Okay, he gets Eurydice. So he gets all 3 stories, which is, like, really nice. But this is an early Eurydice. Probably skips Asphodel mid-shop. He then looks for the 4 meg. It's a little later than I think it would like to be. But because he's got Breaking Wave, he cleans up the room pretty quickly. Athena as 4th god isn't awful. You can take cast, and that's fine. You could also take sure footing there, I think. I will get into doing some runs in just a moment, but I haven't, like, fully gone through this run. This is a bad room. So there, he's just not pathing quite as optimally as you could do. Again, by the way. Hey, Alita, thanks for the continuation of your gifted sub. It's really kind of you. So he misses mid-shop here. I don't know why that doesn't give me, like, a thing. Wait, how did... He doesn't hit anything. That's really interesting. So, as it comes down... Wait, does he double special there? Specials into specials. Like, hits it mid-air. Interesting. No, but if you look at the animation, right, you actually never see it come down. Look at where the damage comes, and it's not there anymore. Yeah, the last part of the second special hits it. Do you actually see it come down? Maybe I'm just totally missing it. Because it's just well timed, right? Oh yeah, you do. You just see it come down. Yeah, you just see it come down. It's just really well timed, right? The first special primes the bomb and the second plus bomb kills. I don't know what you mean, Ronan. The first special doesn't hit any... Like, the first special gives him extra damage, but this is RD special. Like, he's gonna kill it. Oh, no, the bomb trap doesn't kill him. The bomb doesn't do anything. He doesn't care about the bomb trap. A bomb trap is irrelevant. It does add damage to the enemy, but it hasn't exploded by the time the enemy's dead. Look. Bomb trap is still going. Now it explodes. The enemy's already dead. That's a cool little play, though. I wonder how easy that would be on mouse and on controller, because that positioning is a lot tougher. I guess you could just position yourself under it and then double do it. Yeah. Rush delivery. Okay. Wait. Has he got another Hermes already? He hasn't got another Hermes already. So he just gets a rare rush delivery out of the blue. Or did he get another Hermes at the start? Maybe he did. Alright, what are you looking for here, Lily? I know you're looking for Hydraulic Mate? Has to be second, yeah. Typhoon's Fury is meh. He's looking for Hydraulic Might, 100%. He could go Wave Pounding. I think he's regretting there not taking the Wave Pounding. He has Hype. Oh, yeah, he got Hyper Sprint. Yeah, you're 100% right. So if you look at it, coming out of Asphodel, my run and Lily's run are pretty much the same time. I think I was a 255 out of Asphodel on my PB. So I was actually ahead of him. And what we'll notice in Elysium is he has a bit of an end of biome skip, but he also gets cluster rockets. Wait, I can't have been a 255 out of Asphodel. I must have had an awful Elysium. Well, not awful, but just not amazing. Learny fight is like a normal learny fight. I wonder if he does the group. Yeah, he kind of does the group head things up at the top. The thing is, he's just going to the one that spawns, which is what you can do with Rail. You don't have to spend too much time waiting when you have Cluster plus Artie plus Zeus here. And then, now let's watch his Elysium quickly. So what's he going to take? Does he take... He takes Hades. Okay. I think with Cluster Bomb, that's the choice. Because you're aiming for Cluster Rockets. Well is nice for, like, special damage. But if you can get Cluster Rockets and you don't already have a special... Hammer for Rockets. Bad enemies, but a smallish room. He stands in the bottom corner to make them spawn better. Jaden, you should be going to sleep, JDN. Yeah, and there's the rocket. Could have taken Delta Chamber. I'm saying he missed a trick. He missed a trick. He could have had Delta Chamber there. Again, this is just spawn manipulation. Standing in the corner, trying to make sure that everything spawns in the right place. Again, not the best enemies. You upgrade special here into shot. This is where the fun begins, though, right? So this, I think he's looking for Proud Bearing. Yes, he is. And now here, this is where the end of biome skip Streamer Luck is enabled. Butterfly Ball is the best enemy. He messes this up slightly. So we're going to have a watch of this just slow motion because I actually think he should have insta-killed this. I think he made a mistake, which is very rare to say for Lili. But like, if you watch at half speed, dashes forward, casts, rockets initially. Oh, it's just because he never uses Meg. But if you Meg there, you can insta-kill. So what you want to do is, if you're going to... I actually think... Let's have a think about this. Okay, so he hasn't got extra dashes. So it's very difficult for him to... I think if he dashes, takes a second, hyper sprints, megs, and rockets immediately, he insta-kills. You can see the rockets, one misses. So if this rocket that goes off towards the bottom side of the butterfly ball doesn't miss because he's dashed into position, he can insta-kill this.
What the fuck am I doing here?
And because he doesn't insta-kill it, two bally things spawn. So this is like... This is probably the unnoticed mistake in this run. Because I think the rest of it is pretty, like... There's a couple of mistakes that everyone will see, but this is the one that I think is like... Let's have a look at time, right? So he enters at 3:55, we'll say, right? 3:56. Or 3:55 and a half, right? Dash straight away. If he takes 2 steps there and then dashes over, he can rocket cast. That's dead by now. Because you rocket... if you Meg rocket cast, you'll have broken through the shield when the Meg hits. And then maybe you deal with 1 butterfly ball. But because he didn't do that and didn't Meg, because he knew now, by the time he realizes he hasn't done it, it's too late to Meg. I think he wastes 4 seconds here. 59, so we're 4 seconds into the room. Probably goes out at 1:42. Yeah, completes the room at 4:1. Yeah, I think he wastes, maybe 4 seconds is overkill, but he probably wastes about 3 seconds here. No, so Meg deals the same amount of damage to armored enemies and non-armored enemies. But the idea is you want to... if you don't break... Hey, Tizigo. You want to break the armor, right? Because if you don't break the armor and Meg hits, she'll just break the armor. And so I think, like, there's a good example of me deleting... I'll find it, actually. I'll find it now. The damage doesn't carry over. Give me a sec. It's one of my stream clips. There's a good example of me just bursting a meg. Views. Where is it? It's like, how many megs? Do I have enough megs or something? Clips of my channel. Medic world record progress. Medic log. Good old times. Thanks. Dad decides to run away. CAC W. See ya, Dado. And is to blame. Where is it? I can't find it. Who? Maybe it was quite recent. Like, cast disappearing. 30-second dad fight. The best decision is a quick decision. I remember that one. Anyway, you can insta-kill it, basically. I can't find it right now, so we're not going to see it. We'll go back to the VOD. Alright, so billowing is the obvious choice there. This is where the fun begins. So, this is probably a chamber 30. Hey, Bablo. It's always there for me, man. It's looking after me. Special damage? Special damage. You have enough health. Like, who gives a monkeys about DDs? You're playing for. So, Chaos into Paddy. Right? Paddy gives him, does he go Kiss here? He went Hydrolite. Okay, so this is true min-maxing. Like, Kiss the Styx is the choice, in my opinion, if you want to finish the run. But he's saying, hey, I know I'm good enough to finish this run, so I'm going to go Hydrolite. He then gets Fountain. No, this isn't Fountain. This is a fight, but it's like a good fight. Armored Shieldsmen are, like, not the worst to fight. Or Armored anything is good, right? Makes a few mistakes in this combat, missing rockets. But, like, he knows he's on incredible pace, and so I don't hold these mistakes against him, right? Gets a little bit lucky that Shieldsman at the top gets hit with an arrow. And now decides not to check the well because he doesn't have enough gold for, what's it called anyway? Then gets the Fountain with a Billowing Strength upgrade. Then gets the shop. This shop is an interesting one to me. I'm wondering what he is looking for. Because, I mean, maybe if you get a Poseidon, you could get Hydraulic, right? It's my only real thought there. Artemis, actually, you could get Hunter's Mark or Pressure Points or something. So, yeah, there's enough in that shop that I think it's worth it to have a look. But, yeah, basically, if you look at it from this room where he left at 402, or like he finished it at 402, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chambers, and that took him 33 seconds, 34 seconds to get through 5 chambers in Elysium, which is like incredible. It's like very quick. But that, like, late Elysium is what wins you the game. Misses his Meg here. He'll be a bit annoyed about that. In fact, I know he is a little bit annoyed about that. Gets a relatively long Theseus spawn animation. But because he has rockets, he can just burst down the Minotaur while he's waiting. And then kills. And then his Styx is really strong. So, wait, what's he buy from here? Doesn't switch because he's got Hades. I think both of these are fine. Like, especially the Hydrolite just keeps you topped up. And then his Styx is good. Remember, he's got Breaking Wave. How long was the Heroes fight? Leaves at 4:49, enters at... it's a 12-second Heroes fight. So it is on the longer end of, like, good Heroes fights. But I think part of that is... because he misses the Minotaur, he doesn't phase the Minotaur. Yeah. Misses those rockets as well. We'll watch it in slow motion just to, like, go through it. It's not terrible. Like, I think anything sub 15 is, like, an okay fight. How does he miss this, though? Presses up. Oh, he repositions. Okay, so if you watch, like, this is one of the things with Meg where you have to make sure your character stays the same until you see the line of Megs coming down. This is, like, just a tip for anyone who's trying to run. Watch Zag's character, right? So he's facing up now, and then he turns. And so he's like, Lily's already trying to get onto the Minotaur. And because he turns during the Meg coming onto the screen, it changes the direction of the Meg to this, to be perpendicular to where he's now facing. So if he had waited a fraction of a second to make sure that the Meg was aligned across the screen, he would have been fine. I mean, it's one of those, like, you know, when you're running at this level, you know these things, and it's the reason that you always say, make sure you don't move until Meg is down. So yeah, it's purely a mistake. He misses a couple of rockets here. I think if this is me, as soon as I see that Meg is missing, I'm not going for Theseus. I'm going for Asterios. Reload. So he reloads super early. Reloads on 6 there, but it's a lot easier. Like, when you have rockets, cluster rockets, you end up reloading a lot earlier. Again, kind of messes up his dash rockets there, because he dashes is still... Yeah, this long phasing animation from Theseus is very unlucky. Overall, it's a... Wow. 40, he takes him down. Or 41. And it's a 4-second phase? Dearie me, that's super unlucky. More than that. 5? Wow. It's like a 6-second phase. That's super unlucky. I don't know how much time it saves him. It probably saves him like 2 seconds there, if that's a normal phase. And then his Styx is really good. Like, Styx is less interesting to look at. I think his dad fight had a couple of mistakes, if I remember correctly. But we'll go through them. So here, yeah. Artemis into health is the choice. Like, there's nothing there that you really want. He gets nice armored enemy room 1. He gets double satyrs room 2, really easy to clear. Again, 3 enemies room 3, another nice room. Good job, Mifton. You got this. And again, like, no small rats saves you so much time in Elysium. Because I was looking at it back, and I think we'll just go back quickly to exiting 6. Yeah, so he leaves heroes at 4:49. This is only 6 seconds quicker than I left. Maybe I was at a 5 something. I think I was a 4:55, but I might be wrong. Anyway, like, we're very close through here. Might be 12 seconds. I might have been a 5:01. But yeah, then I lose a bunch of time here because I didn't have cluster rockets, and I got a bunch of small rat rooms. So yeah, this is a good fight. I think a lot of people are unwilling or a little worried about using Meg on the satyr here. But I think it's actually relatively easy to do, assuming you notice it's the satyr room. Yeah, this is the new world record, 5:57. And here I just take, like, support fire. Actually... Bablo, you still in chat? I think clean kill may have been the choice here. Because what are you fighting? You've got Hades and you've got 1 6 tunnel left. I guess you don't need the extra damage. And because he's trying RCA as well, he's just trying to make a quick decision. So the extra damage isn't... Yeah. I think clean kill is the optimal play, but support fire is fine. Is Lily's run, the previous world record holder, who now holds 2 world records. Yeah, I agree. And he's already got Proud Bearing, right? Like, again, another nice room. He's got Proud Bearing and rockets. Like, the build up on Hades Call is, like, not game changing. He gets really nice rooms. No small rats. A nice-ish enemy. Yeah. It's such a great wrong. Wait, did he go 2-sack mentality? No, he took... Oh, he did go 2-sack mentality. Okay. Okay. I think this is, like... I kind of understand why he did it, but I really don't think this palm is worth enough. It's real-time attack. I mean, yes, you do, Bablo, but I don't think this pom is worth enough for me not to fight mini-boss. And maybe, like, maybe it's the difference between me thinking, okay, if I get a mini-boss into another tunnel, I can still sub 630 here. But I guess, yeah. I just don't think the pom's worth enough. It did work, right? And it's like, it doesn't matter if you go 2-sack or not 2-sack when you're looking at, you have to get a 2-sack to get world record, right? But yeah, 2-sack, anything more than 2-sack. Yeah, I know he doesn't, Pavlo. I know he doesn't. I'm thinking about myself. Yeah, 3-sack is reset, basically. I don't know if that's the... maybe it is. It's probably the right call. Proud Bearing would be nice. An extra 10% on the gauge, but it is 40 damage on Jolted. It's probably the right call. I trust Lili. Like, Lili makes good decisions. So, like, this is an almost perfect run. Should have gone to the shop, 100%. Let's have a look at his dad fight. How are you guys vibing with the music, by the way? I found a lo-fi playlist that's apparently DMCA free, so... Cool. Okay, so he comes in at 524. Which means this is a 33-second ad. Hey, Vareem. Good to see you, man. This is a quick dad, but this is going to sound a bit arrogant before we watch it completely. I think with the setup he has, with cluster rockets, RD attack, RD special pommed, epic Zeus attack, a couple of poms in tidal dash, breaking wave, Hades call, with Proud Bearing as well, so you can get an early Hades off. If Dad does darkness, that would slow this down. If Dad doesn't darkness, I think this should be a 30-second Hades, and we'll see if there are any obvious mistakes he makes. And again, just gonna say it, this is an incredible run. He is on world record pace. He knows he is. He is stressed to the nines, right? And he can't do what I did, which is take a break before Dad, because he's doing RTA runs as well. So again, Lili is an incredibly impressive runner, and me saying, hey, he could have been quicker here does not take anything away from that, right? Now, I know it's a 33-second fight, which is why I'm saying I think with his setup, he must make a mistake or Dad must darkness. All right, so he misses a couple of rockets here. If you watch, I think he uses them early before the second dash, which misses a little bit of damage. Probably lets Dad, that's probably a quarter of a second. Builds up special, builds up cool. Uses it here. Oh, he's making sure that Dad doesn't darkness. That's fine. That's good. Yep, pretty perfect through that phase. I think he makes a mistake here. Yeah. So, as you can see, he specials before dashing, I think. Oh, no. He specials just before Dad is targetable. And because of that, this special misses. And that's where his time loss is. Because you can see, if he had both those specials, Dad would have phased by now. Yeah, so that's where he loses his time. Such a minor thing, because that is like, if we watch it back, it is the difference between... we can go frame by frame. He specials on this frame at 39.59. And Dad is targetable at 39.99. It's half a second. Hey, T-Dog. Hope you're doing well, man. So yeah, this half a second here costs him 3 seconds of the fight, in my opinion. That's crazy. The rest of this should be pretty easy. Oh yeah, 100% Bablo. Like 100%. I'm just trying to like. When I watched Lili's 557 on patch 1.0, I never thought I was gonna get there. I never thought I could match it. And so now I'm trying to see. It's such a fucking good run. I've been good. Just doing Hades runs, you know. It's the late Elysium skip that's the worry. It's the late Elysium skip that's the worry. I will try to beat this. I'm gonna put some time in, I think. I probably won't do as much as I did in the off season, but we'll have a go. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, like that's the thing. I don't think I'm gonna beat this if I run RTA strats. I think I could beat this if I run IGT strats. It's spicy though. What a run. Serious, like this is. I haven't watched a huge amount of RTA running generally. Like I watched Bablo's All Aspects. I've watched a bunch of Vareem and Dunko and Webbs and Risk stuff recently. But I think for an individual run, this is the most impressive run I've ever seen. I know like is it Vareem has an incredible rooted run from pre-alpha or alpha. That was really fun to watch. Hey Timbo, no, I don't want to teach the Krebs cycle, mate. Thanks though, great offer. Bablo's All Aspects was amazing to watch in sub 8 hours, but like for something I know, this is top tier. This is truly high class gaming. Yeah, so that's the thing, Bablo. Like your All Aspects is very impressive in a different way. Because it was sub 8 hours, which is amazing, and you showed a general mastery of the entire game. Whereas this is just sheer mastery of one part of the game. And it's so impressive. Honestly, it's just... That's a run, man. That is a run. Like... make sure you give his YouTube video a watch. If you haven't, go and subscribe as well. Lili is an incredible man. He and I have had a lot of chats over the last few months. So, yeah, that's a truly high class run.